High school, whether it was school lunch, prom night, your favorite teacher, or the impending fact that the rest of your life was ahead of you, we all made memories. With people we care about and people we don't. There's no telling who could make a third-year reunion, so there's no better time than now. Without further ado, let's get into this interview.
Lindsay, what were you thinking when I reached out to you about this interview?
Honestly, I mean, I'm honored that I was thought of, for sure. I definitely, since high school, being out of high school, like reflecting back on my time, I definitely think I had a good time and I was friends with a lot of different people, but I also think that people were really like mean to me for no reason in high school. Like I had a really bad rep for some reason. So like it's kind of nice that like someone like you from high school wanted to like reach back out to me and like get to know what's up with me still. But just over Thanksgiving break, the day before Thanksgiving, there was a Castro Valley bar crawl, and I was able to like reconnect with a bunch of people I used to be pretty close with in high school, and like that was super cool just to be able to like talk to them again. Just through since COVID, I feel like I haven't reached out to people, and I've definitely just like distanced myself more from high school, just trying to work on myself and grow as a person now, like here in the community I'm in here. But like it definitely made me want to reconnect with people more often and hang out with people from back home more.
For sure. So before we take like a deeper dive into like the past, how has your current life been?
Yeah, I just finished finals, which means I guess I'm a second semester senior. I'm graduating this next semester, which is absolutely terrifying. I definitely had a time in college. It was definitely a time, good and bad. I've been through a lot. Definitely coming out as a better person though. I'm really hoping to work in fashion in the future. I'm a graphic design major and I currently have like a graphic design internship with a fashion brand. So
Nice.
I'm like dipping my toe into the water there. But like fashion's just been something I've always been interested in. And I've been like a graphic design girl since high school actually is when like my whole passion started with that. So like I'm really hoping that something comes out of my internship that I'm doing so I could do that after college. But yeah, it's honestly just pretty terrifying because I'm in a weird transition state, especially with like this winter break is like my last long break before like I'm done with school forever. So it's really terrifying. But I'm excited.
I think you were the one who taught me what the word feminism meant. In class, you had brought it up. You had brought it up. I was like, what? What is she talking about? And I just remember like when we would have protests, you would always go around and you were super vocal and you would talk about, what mattered to you and raise awareness to things. Before we get into more questions, this would be kind of cool.
Okay.
2 Truths and a Lie, high school edition. I know this is on the spot.
Okay.
I know this is on the spot, but what are 2 truths from high school? It has to be during your high school experience. And you might even tell on yourself. I don't know.
I know. I'm like trying to think of like the most safe way to go about it. 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I have some outrageous things that I could share for sure. Okay. I'll start it with I like dancing more than cheerleading. Because I did both. I danced at a dance studio. And being a cheerleader was definitely a part of it was definitely like a personality trait for me in high school. I mean, I did cheer for 6 years, but I definitely liked dancing more. I was gonna say, this is related to cheer too. Someone in high school, from my cheer team had a private Twitter account where they used to talk about me, and someone sent me screenshots of about that, and I had to like confront
that
her.
Seems way too personal to be a lie. I think that's true.
And then I'm still homies with my first high school boyfriend.
Okay, so dance over cheer or high school boyfriend? Because the second one, that just felt way too personal.
Maybe I'm just great at acting.
You could be, but I don't think you did drama.
We did the musical together.
Did you do? Oh, you did do the musical.
We did Guys and Dolls.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go with the boyfriend thing. I don't know. I feel like.
Oh no, yeah, that's definitely a lie. I have not talked.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked since we broke up.
Yeah, I feel like the boyfriend thing was the lie. That's hecka funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. We dated for a really long time, 2.5 years. My first boyfriend. So I still like follow all his family on Instagram.
Damn. Do you remember CV Confessions?
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember that. That stuff's so ridiculous. That was cool, like Gossip Girl.
There was some crazy stuff put on there about the PE teachers and.
Oh my God. I totally forgot about that.
Unlocking memories you forgot you had.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And everyone, I think it was everyone talking about their crush with Mr. Rossi.
Guilty. Honestly, that might have been me.
So what else do we have on here? Oh yeah, that's perfect segue. The next question was what, teachers or classes do you miss? I mean, like what messages would you put out to any teacher that left an impact on you?
That's so funny that maybe I was already thinking about this since I knew we were going to talk, but I was just thinking about Mr. Batchelor the other day. He taught I think it was just US history my sophomore year, which was like at the start of when I started getting into social justice. So he was like a really influential person in my growth of that year of high school. I remember that same year, I think it was around the time that Kaepernick started kneeling during the national anthem. Mm-hmm. And we would talk about it in class. And like in high school, they used to make a stand for the pledge. Yeah. And everybody used to, and like people started to sit down and stuff. So there was just like big conversations about that in that class. And he definitely helped me. It like a lot of things would like upset me if people disagreed with me back then, but he kind of helped me like boil it down and like be better at expressing like my values and thoughts on these issues. I used to get into so many fights with some of the ignorant people in that class. Yeah.
People you miss. We started off talking about people that you caught up with, but who's someone that you miss that you're not in contact with? Like when you think back on high school, that person's face might pop up.
Like that I'm not in contact with at all.
Yeah. 'Cause I know you still got some of your girls, but like there might be some people that
I'd say like there were some younger girls that I was close with through cheer. My senior year, there was a freshman on the cheer team. Her name's Olivia, and it's super crazy because now she's a freshman in college. But I only know what's going on with her because she like told me when she was graduating because she was considering coming to San Jose State, and I think that was like the last time I talked to her. But I really liked her. She was like my little sister because I have 2 older brothers, have no sisters, no one younger than me. So I like having like my little younger friends to like help guide them and stuff. I miss her a lot. I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, like there's a lot of people I'm not friends with anymore, but I don't really miss them. So
I feel it. I mean, it could be as minor as just like someone that was in your class that made the classroom setting a little different. And, like the one guy who may say something crazy, but you kind of miss those moments.
I was kind of close with Andres. Like,
oh yeah, Andres.
Because we sat next to each other in graphic design for like a year or 2. Mm-hmm. And I haven't talked to him in so long. He's like the first person that came in mind because I think he posted on Instagram recently and I saw that he had a girlfriend and they look really cute together. But yeah, I haven't talked to him in so long. So maybe him.
Yeah, Andres was dope. I got super close to Andres too. I used to go to his house and jump on his trampoline and eat his food and all that stuff. But
I used to play Fortnite with him. Like we would play Fortnite.
Oh my God, on your phones. I remember when it came out. Oh my gosh. I think this is my last question or second to last, but do you have any high school regrets? decisions that you wish you didn't make or decisions you wish you made?
To start off more surface level, I guess. We talked about how we did the musical together. I wish I did that sooner just because I only did it my senior year. And since I love dancing and I don't dance anymore, I wish I just like did more things that I could have danced in and stuff like that, because Guys and Dolls was super fun. And especially just because I mean, people who do theater was like a completely different friend group than the people I normally hung out with, so it was like really cool to be able to like just be a part of like this different crowd, especially because I was like a cheerleader, like you were saying, like people, that's like, I don't think maybe that's might have been where the bad rep was from, just because like I was a cheerleader, so people just think some type of way before they meet me. And I feel like through doing the musical I met a lot of people and they realized like, oh, she's actually like not a raging bitch, like she's not like a stereotypical cheerleader, she's actually nice.
Okay, so the last question I have is a last message of impact, like something that you would wish you, like if you were like valedictorian and you wanted to leave a message for like your class of 2018, what would that message have been? And this is like the short Cliff Notes version.
Maybe
this is very on the spot too, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we could, to keep it in the theme of to not judge a book by its cover, I definitely would keep that sort of message in there just because just like looking back at high school and like the person I've become now, for sure, like I just we judge people a lot. And like just getting older, like we were just talking about, like we don't care anymore. And I just wish like I wish like people in high school could understand that too. Like if you're stressing out about something, if you're stressing out about how people look at you, like none of that's going to matter in like a year or two, and you're going to be totally past that and probably be a happier and better person. I would definitely tell high schoolers that like people don't care as much as you think they do, and for that you should just do whatever the fuck you want and be yourself.